Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Miami's head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. But he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
But they do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through this.
Snags it, and there's running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And that was chaos from the beginning. Quarterback scrambling, he's outside the pocket, and he's just looking for somebody to dump the football off to. And there he is, Johnny on the spot, the running back, staying with his QB, being a viable target, making the catch, turning upfield, and getting a big gain on third down.
Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give. Sees a crease. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Second down, gonna throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's Ncaa to throw. Looking down the middle. In traffic, it's Vaughn. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Ncaa was going to be starting for Duke in the offseason saga that happened. Obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darren Ncaa comes in. Miami finds them.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. From the gun, it's Fletcher. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Darren Ncaa from the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They want to run it left here. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wants to go up top on second down. Unloads to the right. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the diving grab along the right sideline.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. There he goes. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Finding some room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
North Carolina,
0. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Making the adjustment. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Taking a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Back to pass on second down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You've got to give that defender a lot of credit because he's covering a tight end that's bigger than him, that can jump higher than him, and has longer arms than him, and still he was able to force the incompletion.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Ncaa. And wings it incomplete. Short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to get it through the air. He wants to go deep. Makes a deep grab.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short, and maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the...
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Making the adjustment on the play. He leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Makes the catch. It's Thurman. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The handoff. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Long way to go on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down to the air. They're all over it. Fires it incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Quarterback changing the play.
Over here, bullseye! Boss! Gamer!
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Throwing, Ncaa. Quickly complete.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. On the RPO, got him. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
On the move. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
2nd and long here. Here's Darian Ncaa to throw. Rush right in his face. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And as a defense, you have to be aware. Just because this guy lines up all the way to the right, that doesn't mean he's going to run routes all the way across your face. They lost track of him, and because of that, it was a big explosive play.
Drops back on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Right side, it's Lofton. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Got him on the RPO. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll move the wide receiver. Sells to run, looking to pass. Moving to his left. Hit as he throws. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Changing the routes with his receivers. On the move. He breaks a tackle. He's past the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Burrell. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, Week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 14 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Buckeyes looking to deliver in a big way today to get to 8-2. I know those two hiccups did not sit well with this team. Hopefully now they can close out the season in style. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh stuff.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield, it's Burrell. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Running to the left. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Knocked down immediately.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
Booster!
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Wants to go up top on second down. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Got to make the play on 4th. Blasted as he lets it go. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Here's Ncaa to throw. Rush is on. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
1st and 10 from their own 17. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Motion from the wideout. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Pulls it in. It's Lofton. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Ncaa turns it upfield.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. It's complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. And the Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he avoids the sack.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Throwing, Ncaa. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Sets his feet. It's Chambers. Moving out to the right. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. Still running at the 40.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Makes a grab and room to run. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Here's Ncaa to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Delivers the stiff arm. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
The pitch. Turning it on. Crosses midfield. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back.
Great. Lock in.
The give as they work on that clock. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Enough to move the chains. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Hits inside. It's Fletcher. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Looking for space. It's Fletcher. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback keeper breaks the tackle. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.